Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Against the Public for April 27th. I'm Dana Lane. Thanks for spending part of your day with me. As I mentioned the other day, where the format of the show is going to change just a little bit. We're going to give you more free plays, which is kind of some of the feedback I've been getting. Just more free plays, not just the one free play. So going to do that. And then not only are we doing that, but I'm also going to give you 3 free plays from the heaviest wagered game on the board. So today we have 3 NBA plays, all 3 of the top 3 wagered games on this Sunday card. If you want my premium plays, my elite plays, my top of the line plays, go to pickdawgz.com. Every individual play will be up there tonight, or is up there right now. Also, my all-access pass is locked and loaded. You can get a 3-day pass, 7-day, 30. You could also get that annual all-access pass for just $4.11 a day. That'll give you every play from now to this time next year for less than a cup of coffee. So something there for everybody. Don't miss out on my Sunday card. We'll start things off with rotation number 569, 570. We have the early playoff game between the New York Knicks and the Detroit Pistons. Tip-off 1 o'clock Eastern Time, 10 o'clock Pacific. This is the heaviest wagered game on the Sunday card. New York leads this series 2-1. In Game 4, Detroit is -2, total 217. Now, that's changed a little bit. Knicks opened up as a 1-point favorite, but the professionals came in and absolutely pounded the Pistons. They're now at -2, despite 53% of the money still on the New York Knicks. New York has won and covered 3 of their last 4 games, and 3 of their last 4 have cashed overs. Detroit 3-8 straight up. 3-8 against the spread in their last 11 games. 5 of their last 7 have cashed overs. And I know probably guys are just going respected money. There's a difference between public money and respected money, no matter how much you guys know. But believe me, when you talk to sportsbook directors, they'll tell you about respected money, which is why sometimes you see the number moving in one direction, but the overall percentage of money is going against that, which we see in this one. But we know professionals are definitely on Detroit and are probably betting that zigzag theory. But if you watched New York the other day, it was in Game 3. It was really the first time I thought, man, all 5 of these guys are doing their job out there. And when all 5 do their job, how good is this Knicks offense, which is, you can't lean on them consistently during the regular season. Well, we certainly were able to lean on them in Game 3 to put up 118 points, 47% shooting from the field, 38% from 3, and got to the line 29 times, making 26 of those. It was really as good as you're going to see the New York Knicks on offense. And the best part is, I still think that there's room. Jalen Brunson had a good game statistically. Didn't shoot for a high percentage, but really wasn't great defensively. I thought he was getting attacked for most of the day, and I think Brunson can be a lot better defensively. So you're getting a Knicks team that is really peaking on offense. There's still room for improvement, and since 2021, New York is 26-9-1 ATS when getting 2 or fewer points, and that's postseason or regular season combined. So your first free play, we're going to take the New York Knicks plus the 2. Game number 2, 573, 574 is your rotation number. Boston Celtics, Orlando Magic. Boston 6.5, 197.5 is your total. The side has held steady on this, but we have seen some movement on the total. It opened up at 198.5, now down to that 197.5. So 1-point movement there. 61% of the money is on Boston, 90% on the over, setting up a classic pros versus Joes matchup. Boston is up 2-1 after Orlando took that 2-point decision in Game 3. Celtics have won 11 of the last 16 games, but have failed to cover 5 of their last 7. So winning the game straight up, but not covering the spread. 3 of the last 4 games have cashed under. The Orlando Magic have won 11 of their last 16 straight up, but have covered 14 of their last 20. So even longer run against a number. A pretty reliable team down the stretch. 3 of the last 4 games have gone under the total. 2 of the last 3 have cashed under tickets in this series, or 2 of the 3 games have cashed under tickets in the series. The average score is 195.3, and I don't think anyone in Boston is worried. From what I hear, nobody's panicking because they lost a game in Orlando. But what is concerning to me is 19 turnovers. They scored 11 points in that third quarter. They scored 34 in that second half. That's pretty concerning. Combined, both of these teams scored 80 points in the second half. There were 32 turnovers in Game 3, 17 in Game 2, which helped that game go over the total. So if it turns into a sloppy game, chances are it will not go over the total, even though it's a very low total. Both teams have been horrible from 3 in this series, which is an under killer in most cases. But if I can't rely on either one of these teams to hit at least in that 43 to 45% range from 3, 197 is really not going to be challenged. And until I see some offensive flow between these two teams, I'm going to go right back in your second free play being under 197.5. And then finally, the Los Angeles Lakers and the Minnesota Timberwolves get to their Game 4 with Minnesota up 2-1. Minnesota 3.5, 209 is your total. Wolves open up at 4, 209.5. So the movement. So there's a little bit of movement on side and total here. So far, 66% of the money's on the Lakers, 87% on the over. It is the third heaviest wagered game on the Sunday card so far. The Lakers have lost 3 of their last 4 games straight up and against the number. 3 of their last 4 have cashed unders. The Wolves have won 10 of their last 12 straight up, and 8 of their last 12 have cashed ATS tickets. 5 of 6 have cashed under. I thought when it was go time in Game 3, I thought, okay, this is the time where the stars are going to shine. And when we think of the stars, we think of the Los Angeles Lakers, because there's certainly a star-studded edge with the Lakers. Instead, it was the complete opposite. The Wolves went on a 13-1 run to seal the win, and obviously, it's fair to note that Luka was ill in this game, so that does have something to do with it. But this was a Wolves team that has quite a reputation for not being reliable down the stretch in close games, and that was not the case here. They went on a 6-0 run out of a late timeout, and the Lakers didn't have a field goal to close out that game. Right after that timeout, that's when Minnesota went on that 13-1 run. So they completely disappeared. I'm riding with the Wolves as your third free play to carry that momentum into Game 4. So take Minnesota -4. Now, guys, go to Pickdawgz.com, where every individual play and every premium pass is locked and loaded at Pickdawgz.com, including that all-access pass for the next year, 365 days for just $4.11 a day. Don't forget, I have my top selections locked and loaded at Pickdawgz.com. Just hit that link below. All my premium selections and the NHL, NBA, and Major League Baseball will be up on the site. So please join me on Sunday. Thank you so much. I'm struggling through this, in case you didn't know. I've been a little bit under the weather the last couple of days, but you fight through it, you know. You still play the game. I can't thank you enough for joining me. Please hit that like and subscribe button. If you have any questions or comments, just go to Twitter or X at Dana Lane Sports. I'm more than happy to answer or interact with anybody. I love doing that, as long as you're cool and you know what I mean. Anyway, appreciate your time. All the best to you tomorrow or Sunday. For Against the Public, I'm Dana Lane. Let's cash some tickets on Sunday. I'll see you on Monday, guys.